somebody gives you a compliment, do you act like this or do you act like that? Girl, your hair is bomb. Oh my goodness. You know, I just did a little something. I appreciate it. Girl, your hair is bomb. What? Oh my goodness. Hey you. Yes, you, the one who clicked on this video. Has anyone ever told you you have a smile that could light up a room? No? What about that your eyes, they twinkle? Has anybody ever told you how smart you are and how capable of achieving anything in this world that you actually put your mind to? Within reason. Come on, I'm a realist, right? Those are compliments, okay? Today, if you've seen the title of this video, we're gonna be talking about the power of compliments. So before I get started, I want to say hello, Bubble Babes. So glad that you're here. I need a theme song. I think I need a theme song, and we're gonna do that. I'm ready. I need one. I think it's time. We need a theme song. Let's get into it. The power of compliments. So what even is a compliment? I mean, everybody knows what a compliment is. It's a polite expression of praise or adoration. That's what the dictionary says. So when I said those nice things to you, did you get uncomfortable? Or did you say, yeah, somebody's told me that before? I want you to really think about how it made you feel. When people compliment you, what emotion does that elicit from your body, from your heart, any of that? If you said uncomfortable, let's unpack that, shall we? I am not a licensed health care professional of any kind. These are just things that I have witnessed or things that I have seen myself and things that I feel like need to be talked about. Let's get into it. Most of the time, what I've seen is when people are uncomfortable with compliments, it's one of two things. Number one, either the person complimenting them is extremely creepy to begin with, like,
hey girl, you sure do smell good.
Creepy, right? Those are not the kind of compliments anybody wants. That kind of thing is very nasty. Very, very ugly way of complimenting, and if that's you, cut it. Don't do that ever again in your life, okay? Number two, low self-esteem. I know so many people who have low self-esteem, and because of this low self-esteem, they cannot take compliment whatsoever. They cannot take compliments. Like, you cannot compliment their hair, their eyes, their makeup, their outfit without them feeling at least a little uncomfortable. To be able to sit with a compliment means that you have accepted that thing about yourself, or at least thought about it at least once. If someone tells me, Jujii, you have pretty eyes, it's not gonna make me feel shifty in my seat. It's not gonna make me want to get up and run away or anything like that. I simply just say thank you, because I believe that my eyes are pretty. It's a thing that I truly believe, like, down within myself. If you are a person who's been told all your life that your eyes are ugly or that you don't have nice eyes, of course, when someone tries to compliment you, you're gonna try to hide behind a pair of shades. You're going to shy away from that person, or even look away from that person. From what I've seen in my experience, you don't have that self-belief that your eyes are beautiful. So that is something that you want to hide about yourself. And sometimes these things aren't even things that people have told us. Sometimes these are things that we actually have seen in nonverbal cues. So, for example, if you've seen people complimented on their eyes all around you, but you've never actually been complimented on your eyes, then you are going to feel like your eyes are inferior to everyone else's eyes. And those things play a part on our psyche. They kind of take us down just a little notch. I'm going to say this one more time. Being able to accept my eyes are pretty. I am smart. I can achieve thus and so means that you believe it, so now you won't become uncomfortable when somebody brings this up to you. Let's talk about giving compliments. When you give compliments, it shows that you appreciate the people that you have around you. It also shows that you aren't as conceited as you or others may think. You are able to give others the spotlight for a second and allow them to feel good about themselves and it not be all about you. Compliments can also do wonders for relationships. And I mean all kinds of relationships, but let's talk about romantic relationships first. Have you ever been in a relationship where you were never complimented? I definitely can. I've heard women say that they've been in a relationship where they weren't complimented or the guy did nothing but tear them down. I've even heard guys say, and women, honestly, I won't even put it all on the guys. I've even heard people in relationships say, what do I need to compliment them for? They know that they're beautiful or they know that they look. And the fact of the matter is, no, like, people need to know if you're that special person in their life, they want to hear it from you. They want to know that you think they're beautiful. They want to know that you think that they're smart. They want to hear it from you. Complimenting them on a regular basis will do wonders for your relationship. If you have children and you never compliment your children, you really need to start. When kids are growing, they are at such a tender age and their mindset is so easy to mold at that time, and their self-image is at stake, honestly. So if they've never heard that they were beautiful or that their hair was beautiful or that they were smart or any of those things, it really takes a toll on the adult that they turn into be. It really takes a toll on what they believe about themselves and what they think they can be. So I think it's so important to give them verbal affirmations. When I was a teenager, I wasn't too close to my parents, either one. But now that I'm older, I find myself wanting to get closer to my mom and my dad. So you will be surprised. When's the last time you complimented your parents or anyone in your family for that matter that wasn't like maybe a brother or a sister? You'll find that boys don't really get complimented that often. It's really interesting, the things that I've noticed. Boys don't get complimented, so compliment your boy cousins. Compliment all of your friends, your male friends. Compliment them if they get a haircut and it's nice. Tell them that their haircut is nice. It really doesn't cost you anything to just say and do nice things for people. When I go out to the store and I see a girl and I like her skirt, or I like the way that she did her hair, or her makeup is on point, I compliment her, because you never know what people are going through. Like, you honestly never know. And I'm just a people person regardless. Some people think it's weird to just say something to a random person in the store that you've never met before, but I often see their whole self just lights up. Their eyes light up, they put a smile on their face, even if they weren't looking the happiest. Or, I mean, you never know, they could have just gotten in an argument with their significant other, or a family member could have just died, and that compliment could have raised their spirits just like that. Like I said, it doesn't cost me anything, and I think so many of us act and say things that are negative to people, and it's a shame that we're more comfortable saying negative things to people than we are positive things to people. Have you guys think about that? Have you ever really thought about that? We're so much more comfortable going on a celebrity's page and saying, oh my goodness, she looks like an ostrich or something crazy like that, instead of going and saying something encouraging. If you think something looks nice, if you think someone sings nicely, or whatever it is that their talent is, if they draw or whatever, simply just tell them, I like that. You did a good job. Sometimes people need to hear that they're doing a good job. We deal with so much anxiety nowadays, and we deal with so many people who have low self-esteem, and they have just all of these different problems. A kind word here or there can truly be the thing that lifts people's spirits up. I can tell you, there are times where I've complimented someone and people have come back to me months, even years later, and said, you know what, I was feeling really down, and you remember that one time you said that you liked my hair? I was feeling so down and so bad about myself, and that one compliment, I've always remembered that. And it's just a simple, hey, I like your hair. It was a simple compliment. You just don't understand the impact that you can have on somebody's day by simply just being a positive influence. Lastly, if you don't like something, don't be fake about it, okay? Yes, I want you to be a positive influence, and you should want to be a positive influence in somebody's life. But at the same time, if it's not true, if it's not genuine, don't actually compliment the thing. If you don't think that something sounds good, if that girl didn't blend her makeup the way she was supposed to blend that makeup, don't tell her that you like it. Now, you don't have to go out of your way to hurt anybody's feelings, but you definitely don't have to be like, oh yeah, girl, you stepping on necks. Like, you don't have to do that. You don't have to go out of your way to do that. If you don't like it, just don't say anything at all. But don't lie to people. That is the one thing I can't stand. If you don't like it, don't lie to them. Simply. Just don't say anything. Well, y'all, I think that's it. Make sure that if you have not already, if you've made it to the end of my video, make sure you subscribe. Leave your girl a comment. I am trying to grow this channel. It costs you nothing to do that and support me. If you have any questions, I'm always here to answer them for you. All of my contact information will be in the description below. So, until the next video,